So, hey everybody, what's up? This is Canna Corner with Candis Dyer. I am very excited today about our guest. We are talking with Seth from Walk a Mile with Seth, and he's just a great person, and I can't wait to get him on. I have got to thank our sponsors. Thank you, KM420 Radio. They replay Canna Corner as well as WJAE 420 Radio, Wendy Love Edge. She is amazing. Y'all go check her out if you're not already on her timeline or looked her up. She's a wonderful, wonderful person, and you can check out our YouTube channel too. I know she's trying to get those up. So, anyway, we'll go ahead and start the show. It's about 7:01 Central Standard Time, and we've got Mr. Seth coming on. So I'm going to go ahead and bring him in. Hey, Seth, what's up? Can you hear me good?
Yeah.
Awesome. I wanted to go ahead. I know what we were just talking about a little bit about what you're doing right now. Can you explain to the audience a little bit about what you're representing and what it is that you do?
Well, I've been walking up and down the United States West Coast from California to Washington for the last since 2016, April 2016. I've walked 5,917 miles, I believe.
Wow.
Point, I'd have to look at my last episode. And I've been filming my adventures because it's been absolutely magical. Dealt with like all kinds of stuff like bears, mountain lion, woke up in a field surrounded by a herd of deer. They protected me from the mountain encountered the night before. Woke up in a clouds of 20 white little butterflies. Have slept inside ancient trees and done all kinds of really cool shit. Smoking cannabis all along the way because fuck fibromyalgia, stuck in bed. I'd rather be stuck on a beach. Right. And last year I was supposed to walk the East Coast because while out on a journey, I found nothing but love out here. People just stopping to offer me whatever assistance I may need without me ever asking or holding up a sign or anything. Wow. Water, food, a place to stay, daily, several times a day. I can't show it fast enough. So I was supposed to walk the East Coast last year, but with everything being shut down and not being able to go to libraries and Starbucks to charge my electronics up and, be able to figure out my route, I use my phone for everything. Whether finding out wildfires are, so I know what direction not to go in. That being, I think there's almost an accident out here. But that being the case, I was supposed to go walk the East Coast last year and wasn't able to. So I started just going out and meeting up with people who've been wanting to come out and walk with me. But because of where I go, how long I walk and everything else, it's really hard for people to get out to me. Right. So started going to the people. Wow. If you want to walk a mile, I'll come there. If it's on my route or nearby or, easy for me to get to. Right. If I got a place for me to lay my head, and then get back to wherever I was and then going. Where is it
that you're at now so that people that are watching, if they're near you, they can contact you?
Good luck catching me right this very second. Portland tonight. Tomorrow, I will make it to Seattle. The day after that, I'm making it out to Central Washington. I have some friends I'm going to meet up with. And then I think at that point, June 10th, I'm planning to start walking from Blaine, Washington, which is right at the Canadian border. Right. And walk all the way to Tijuana. It should take me anywhere from 9 months to a year. Wow. All along the way, inviting people to come out and walk a mile with me. So that's what I've been doing. I've been challenging people to come walk 1 mile with me. I'll show you magic. There's, amazing wildlife, beauty, great conversation, amazing people, and just really cool encounters, really cool things I see on my walks. And you never know what you're going to encounter on one of the walks. I bet. Except there's going to be good conversation. There's going to be cannabis. Yeah.
That's great. I think that's awesome what you're doing. And you said that you have fibromyalgia, so I guess that is one of the reasons that you smoke cannabis. How did you find out cannabis helped you in that? Your journey?
Oh, I was working. I had just gotten a job at Wendy's. I was in West Virginia. It was winter time, and about a month into the job, it was getting harder and harder. And I'm like in my mid to late 30s. I was about 36 or so, and I was asking, yeah, fuck, that was 10 years. I was about 35, 36, and I remember asking my aunt if there's like an all over arthritis. Is there like a test? Can somebody get that all over? She goes,
Right.
yeah, that's called rheumatoid. You're kind of young to have that. I'm like, I know, right? I'm
Right.
like, but every single one of my joints hurt. And I went in, got preliminarily diagnosed, and then after about 9 months of jumping through hoops and finally finding some doctors and getting a test done, getting some testing done. It finally got the diagnosis of full-on fibromyalgia, and about 9 months to a year after that, I got on disability for it. And I noticed that cannabis immediately, right after I noticed that right after I was told that I might have fibromyalgia. I got off work one day, was at a friend's house, and we smoked. I was in so much pain. I was
Right.
damn near in tears. My joints were aching. It was like really, really cold outside, which is bad for people with
Right.
fibromyalgia. Makes it flare up even worse. And I had walked home for a half hour to my friend's house. We smoked two bowls, and we are playing cards. And I was hunched over, and the only thing I was moving was my wrist, And I looked over at her, and I'm like, after the second bowl, I'm like, oh my God, as long as I don't move, I don't feel any pain.
Right.
It's so fucked up, but you have no idea how grateful I am right now, because it's kind of like when you get the flu and your whole body aches
Yes.
all over. I feel that 24/7. It's kind
Man.
of like your little sister, your little brother poking at you, and you're like, Mom, they won't stop poking me. Mom, they won't stop poking me. Only thing is, they never fucking
Right.
stop.
Right. And
So
you were able to
you
get
can't.
relief.
Yeah, yeah. I
That's
found my.
amazing.
And then about a few years into it, I was still finding myself waking up and not being able to move and not enjoying life.
Right.
And through a series of events, I discovered backpacking, and I found myself waking up and not being able to move for 2 or 3 days. But I'm on beaches watching dolphins. I'm on bluff tops watching whales, or I'm stuck inside my two-man tent inside an ancient sequoia.
Right.
Like, oh, fuck. As long as I keep seeing magic like this, I guess I can exist. I guess I can push through.
That's
And
awesome.
then immediately from day one of training, my very first long distance backpacking journey was a 2-day 30-mile hike. And my first night out, I didn't bring enough food and water, and I come across this box where I bedded down at that had 6 bottles of water and 3 bags of Fritos. I ate 2 bags of Fritos and drank 3 waters and left the others. Later on, a year or two down the road, I found out that those are called angel boxes left by trail angels
Oh,
for
wow.
people like me.
Right.
So I've been having what I've been calling these angels right off the bat. And then on the very first night of the long walk, all I was going to do is walk from Frisco to Diego. That's how this started. My very first night out, somebody offered me a place to stay. Let me crash in their spare room, place to shower, fed me. And his 18-year-old son is an aspiring pop artist. He's
Wow.
a school principal. And it gave me a piano concert in a living room. That was night number 1.
Wow.
And my dream's been magical ever since. So
That's
I've been
awesome.
inviting people to come up and experience this magic. My message went from fuck your hurdles and live your dreams to don't let the hate or the fear out there make you so afraid that you dim your light. Because
Right.
right now, we need you to shine brighter than ever before. The quickest way to defeat the dark is turn on a light. So shine on, be fearless, choose love, and fuck
Magic.
hate. And that's what my journey's taught me. It's what my journey's shown me is that there's not one group of people who've not shown me love. And then now that I'm out challenging others to come out and walk a mile with me, I'm finding and listening to all these other stories about how cannabis is helping others with
Right.
their various ailments, from anxiety to PTSD, lupus, IIHAS, autism. There's just the variety. Resting bitch face. Okay. It helps with resting bitch face. That was episode 37, Palouse Falls. the two ladies, they took me, we went on a 2 mile hike down to Defluce Falls, and just so beautiful.
That is
And that's
awesome.
just magic of what my journey is. So I invite people to come on out and come join me. And as I walk down to Tijuana, I figured it'll take me about a month because I'm going to be jumping off the road at various points. Whenever I come close and I'm able to jump over, maybe take a bus for like, a day or whatever, get to somebody's home or somebody's hometown, go walk a mile with them, film it, and then go back to my journey. I know that there's a couple of festivals that festival organizers are reaching out and doing what they can, campaigning for me to come speak.
Right.
And I'm like, how can I turn that down? How can I say no?
Yeah.
I have to be careful because of COVID, and I do interact with a lot of people. But I used to do this and offer to passing the bowl as such.
Right.
Now, make sure that whenever I do the "Hey, come smoke with me" line, I try to make it a bowl that's different from the one that people see me smoking on.
Right.
That's what I'm offering is, we can still pass the weed.
Right.
They give you a different bowl. Because I am going around and meeting a lot of different
No,
people.
I totally get you. You gotta be
visas
safe.
and stuff. And
Right.
it's not, I feel okay, but I'm not trying to put anybody who's trying to come walk with me in danger.
Gotcha.
So I'm smart about it,
Right.
And
well,
and
I
yet
know
still
you've already said like so many magical things that have happened. One of my questions were going to be, what was the most amazing thing you've seen in your walk so far? What was like the one thing that just stuck out and you'll never forget?
I got two.
Okay, then do two.
Yeah, my most favorite place to sleep is inside that ancient sequoia. It's right off of the Avenue of the Giants. It was so huge that I was able to pitch my 2-man tent up inside of it.
Wow.
And I seen a couple trees like that, but they're the ones that you drive through. They're in parks where you pay to go through or whatever. I did this for free.
Right.
Then the other thing was the most magical. One of the things that will really stick out in my mind. I was in Southern California, and it was 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm walking up the highway. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. And this car pulls over. And this man jumps out and tries to offer me a ride. North to wherever I was going to go. And I'm like, I'm trying to explain to him, I'm going to Seattle. I'm walking all the way to Seattle. He's like, oh, no, that's too far. Here, I give you a ride. Get in a car. I give you a ride. I take you to Amtrak. I buy your ticket. And I'm trying to explain to this man why I can't accept his ride offer. I have 5 more months to walk, and every single step that's excruciating is my way of flipping off fibromyalgia, to allow it to control me. And I could barely break the language barrier to explain to this man why I couldn't accept his ride offer. He was Hispanic, and he just thought it was the craziest thing that I was continuing to walk up the highway.
Right.
People that they can't even speak my language, they will stop. And Hispanics, I swear to God, they're the first ones that will roll down their window and hand you a hot plate of food that they just made. Now, I have everybody stop and hand me food. But it is Hispanics that will roll down their window and hand me a plate that they just cooked.
That's awesome.
The red reads the rice. I'm like, oh my God. And I think it's because, they've traveled themselves, or they have family members who've gone on long distance travels. Yeah. So that just, they see me and they kind of, they know a little bit of what the dangers that I go through, but I don't get really the opportunity to explain to them because mi español es muy mal. I don't get to really explain to them what it is that I'm doing. And so, I just have to wish them nothing but love as
maybe you'll have to think about printing off like a flyer or leaflet, that in Spanish
in Espanol
to those people so they can read and see what you're doing. That'd be awesome.
Just got goosebumps, and that is what the Peace Pilgrim has done. Have you heard of the Peace Pilgrim?
No.
Oh man, she was born in 1908 in the 1950s, with the different various Cold Wars going on or whatever. I don't know exactly what all happened because I've only gotten just a little bit into her biography, which you can get for free. Friendsofthepeacepilgrim.org. They will mail you out a free copy. 1951, she had decided that she will remain a wanderer until mankind has learned the way of peace.
Right.
That she will walk, and she will walk until she is given until she is given shelter, and she will fast until she is given food. She only wore the clothes on her back and a little blue tunic that somebody had made for her, and it said Peace Pilgrim on the front in block letters, and on the
Right.
back it's walk 25,000 miles for peace. And that's because she had stopped counting how many miles she had walked in the 60s. She
Right.
continued on through 1980, only keeping on her no more than 50 cents to be able to call her sister.
Oh, wow.
People fed her and sheltered her and showed her nothing but love and
That's awesome.
listened to her stories of peace. And she was all about finding peace within yourself.
Right.
Because when you find peace within yourself and you recognize your own power, you have no need to steal it from another.
Exactly.
You know that everything's going to come your way. I know
Yeah,
that when I run out of water,
and then you
it
realize,
comes.
you know, you can use your power to lift others up, like,
Exactly.
and help raise, you know, help other people. And yeah, I totally love that. And it's good to hear stuff like that, especially in a time where all we really hear is, you know, a bunch of
BS, a bunch of hate and
evil and hate.
fear. And
Yes.
yes, it does exist. Don't get me wrong, believe me, I've seen it. It does exist, but the amount is so small. There is so much more love out here. I mean, it's for
Right.
me, it's on a daily. Every day
You just
somebody
got
will
to walk
stop it.
around and find it like you're doing. You know what I mean? You just
Be
got to
open.
seek it out.
Be open to it.
Exactly.
You know, you show love, you get nothing but it back. And you know, bad shit still does happen. It still happens to me. I've had shit stolen from me, you know, out of the bathrooms at campgrounds,
Wow.
charging up electronics. But the good outweighs the
Right.
bad. It does.
Definitely. Well,
And
okay.
don't let nobody project their fears on you either. That's one thing I learned. I had so many people, don't do this, don't go do that. I had one person tell me, he said, don't listen to them. It's they who are afraid. They are the ones not. And so I found nothing but magic by just going through saying fuck fear. I feel it, but I let what I do.
Hell yeah.
Sorry.
Well, how would people find you, like on Facebook and YouTube? Tell them all the ways to find Seth.
The easiest way to find me is hashtag walking through the pain. I went out and trademarked it because it's what I'm doing. It is my life. Right. And I'm ultimately, I want to create a nonprofit helping others get into motion. However that may be. You need shoes, you need a wheelchair, you need crutches, a cane. That's Reach awesome. Out. I don't care if you don't have ID. My organization won't care if you don't have proof that you don't need it. Because sure, there may be somebody to take advantage of, but I'm not going to allow that to stop me from helping another.
No,
and karma.
Yeah, if anybody hearing that, you know, you got an extra wheelchair, you got an extra set of crutches, you know, and if you are in need, reach out to Seth, look him up. Hashtag walk a mile with Seth. He's also on YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel.
Yeah. YouTube is where I show my episodes at. I wanted to create my own travel show. I love Anthony Bourdain and Ian from Globe Trekker and Samantha Brown. Love all them people. So I pretty much kind of like took Anthony Bourdain, Ian from Globe Trekker, crossed him with Forrest Gump, and you add in a shit ton of cannabis and you get Seth Cunningham.
Hell yeah.
I wanted cannabis mainstream, and I wanted to have my own travel channel with, you know, just to do things the way I want to do it. No sponsors, because my sponsors are humanity. It's not Coca-Cola. You know, it's not some other big name. I have there's some companies I use that are great products, but I don't go to them for sponsors because humanity's my sponsorship. So it lets me be in control. And so I have trademarked my hashtag. And yeah, you can find me on YouTube. That's where I have my episodes at. And Facebook, go to my personal page. That's where I put all my real-time stuff of what I'm doing. Right. And tag walking through the pain. You'll find me all over both.
Well, man, I love what you're doing. And if you are ever in the Texas area, Fort Worth area, hit me up. We'll get together and do a walk. And that would be great. I know you travel everywhere. I don't want to put you out or anything, but if you're ever passing through here, just hit me up.
Most definitely. Well, right now I'm planning to walk from starting June 10th, and that's always malleable because fibromyalgia. So it could be another week or two after that. But now that I have an actual date picked, I usually get pretty close. So June 10th, I'm going to start up in Blaine, walk all the way down to Tijuana, Should take me about a year. I'm going to stay in Ensenada for a few months working on the documentary of that walk. Along the way, I'll be meeting up with people to walk a mile with me, and I'll be filming that as episodes. And I'll be jumping off the road to go to speaking engagements, and I'll be jumping off the road to go meet up with people to walk a mile. I will also, after, get down to Ensenada, work on the documentary for a few months. The plan is then to go walk the East Coast. I want to walk from Maine all the way down to Miami for 2022, meeting up with people along the way. And while I make my way over there, who knows? Maybe I'll shoot through a bus and stop off in Texas, do a walk with you, and make my way on.
Heck yeah, I definitely love it. We'd have a good time. There's lots of places around here we could go.
That would be
Cool deal,
awesome.
man. I guess I've had you on here for a while. I know you're a busy guy, and we
Yeah.
pretty much covered everything. Unless there's something you have that's coming up that you want to talk to anybody about.
Trying to think. At the moment, I know that there's an episode getting to be ready to run on the Wendy Lovitch show on
Heck yeah.
WJAE 420. You guys can find me on WJAE 420 on Wednesdays. Oh Lord, what time is it? I believe it is 420 Eastern, 320 Central, 220 Mountain, and 120 Pacific time on Wednesdays on WJAE420.com.
Wow,
And you can also be on KM 420 on Sundays at, oh Lord, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain, and 6 p.m. Pacific, which is West Coast time.
You definitely got all that down, man. I can't. I told Wendy she's got that sticker that she's fixing to make with the time zones, and I was like, I so need that thing because I deal with a lot of people from everywhere, and I never know. I always say 7 Central Standard Time, but a lot of times they don't even pay attention. And the fact that you know them all, man, you got that. That's awesome.
I got friends all over. I went to Hawaii. I did a little small season in Hawaii. I got a lost episode I have to put together yet. I just found some videos. So
oh hell yeah.
Never I find some time. But I just posted my latest episode 42 of Walk a Mile with Seth. It's walking through the pain, #walking through the pain presents #walk a mile with Seth, and then whatever episodes. I have about 42 posted right now. I have episode 43 I gotta start editing, and yeah, it's always go with me.
Well, heck yeah, you do a great job and keep it up. And any way I can help you, let me know. If you got anything coming up that you want to let people know about, you hit me up. Hey, I want to do a show, and we'll get you in on a Monday.
And then whatever. Hell yeah, right on. Thank you so much, and
thank you. You have a great day.
All your shares, and yeah, congratulations on that award.
Oh, thank you. You too. Congratulations about it. That's awesome, man. It was great. It was very exciting.
Yeah, it was.
You have a wonderful day.
You too. Much love, much peace.
Oh, thank you. You too. Congratulations about it. That's awesome, man. It was great. We've got this double thing going on again, I think. Hold on. You have a wonderful day. Okay. I think that fixed it. Sorry about that, y'all. No, I don't want to report that it happened. Just okay. So that was Seth, man. He is amazing. If you are in his area, hit him up. We put the hashtag in the comments. I tagged him in there too. So y'all look him up. Go like his Facebook page. If you go to the Facebook page and you like somebody's page and you are watching a video, there's this bell thing that will come down. And if you click on it, it will notify you every time somebody goes live. So you can do that with him. You can do that with me on Candis Dyer for Canna Corner. Every time it goes live, you'll be notified. That way you don't miss it. It's pretty cool. But I wanted to talk about the YouTube channel. And oh yeah, I wanted to say, I hope everybody had a wonderful Memorial Day. I definitely hope that y'all took some time to remember the people that we have lost fighting for, our rights and our freedoms. So, I hope y'all had a great time with your family and friends. And I just wanted to wish everyone a happy Memorial Day weekend. Also, my YouTube channel, it's at 92 subscribers. Once it gets to 100, we're going to do a giveaway. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go on over to the Canna Corner YouTube channel. Is I think I get like a URL when it hits 100 or something. I don't even know what that means. But anyway, Wendy's been trying to help me get it up there, and for that reason, and I wanted to give a big shout out to her for helping me with that. Also, news about my son, Jason Dyer. He's in prison right now. Been doing a 3.5 year sentence. Went in on my birthday 3.5 years ago. And I've been doing video visits. They've moved him from Huntsville to Johnson County Jail over here by me. So we've been able to see and communicate a lot more and in better ways because you can like video call him and stuff. Well, I told him, let me know when your court date is because they don't ever let you know ahead of time and stuff. That you got to hunt this stuff down. And he told me June 17th at the Cleburne Courthouse. 401. This is my notes, y'all, by the way. See. On a receipt, but I got it right here. I know where everything is. I'm coordinated on my own ways. But okay. So June 17th. Okay, where'd it go? I picked it up. Now I can't find it. District. Oh, here it is. 4013 at 9 a.m. So I'm going to be there. A few of his friends are going to be there. We're going to wear our ribbons for the Human Solution International and stand in solidarity for my son. We are hoping that they let him out. He got sent over to the thing before he ever even had court. So I'm kind of hoping that means since he's served half a year that they're going to let him out. He's going to be out on probation and parole, I think. So just if crossing our fingers that he gets out, come join and support if you're around, and just wish me good luck dealing with all the stuff that comes with it afterwards, and helping him get back on his feet and stuff and figure out how to live his life. That's hard coming out of prison, especially when you went in as a teenager. Like, now you're sent out and said, okay, it's time to be a man and stuff. And so it just send me good vibes on that, and hoping he gets out. Also, we have the Flower of Power Festival, June 12th in Austin, Texas, Texas Music Ranch. Tickets are $420 if you get them on the Eventbrite link. The Eventbrite link is on the Facebook. If you go to KM420 Radio on Facebook and you hit events, you can find the Flower of Power Festival event. And that we got flyers of everybody's going to be speaking, detailed description. There's an Eventbrite link in there. You can find it over there. If you pay $420 now, then you ain't got to pay $720 at the place. Correct me if I'm wrong, Farrah. And then it's just going to be a great time. Lots of music, wonderful speakers. GI Mary Jane with 420 Platoon, Wendy Love Edge with the Wendy Love Edge Show. Joe Grumbine with the Human Solution International. This is all off the top of my head, y'all. Bear with me. Karen Reeves with Team Syntech. She's going to be out there. Let's think. Who else? I said Wendy Love Edge. I said G.I. Mary Jane. I think I'm missing somebody. But anyway, if you go to that event link, you can figure out all the speakers and all the musicians. Brandy Patrice is going to be out there kicking ass. Nico Cashin, a lot of the Nominal Sounds crew. Big shout out to everyone. Corn Dog for sharing so much. He's been sharing the flyers. Major props to you, dude. And y'all go look it up. Oh, Craig Cecil. Yes, Craig Cecil with Last Prisoner Project. I can't believe I forgot him. He's going to be out there speaking. I'm very excited about that. Russell Longhammer with My Pain, My Story. No, that's Tanya saying something about cannabis medicine. We'll have to get that to you in a little bit. But yeah, all these great speakers, great musicians. Going to be a great time. KM420 Radio is going to be putting it on. I believe we got shirts ordered. It's just going to be a great time meeting a lot of people that we don't see every day because they're so far away. So they're all coming for this one festival, and it's going to be amazing, and y'all got to go. So don't forget that. Mark your calendars, June 12th. The DFW March was moved to June 21st. So we'll be at the KM 420 Radio and Canna Corner, and the Human Solution International will be at the march, um, recording and everything else. But if you're out there, come see us, say hi. We'll be out there. So look for us. What else? Bills. Bills coming out, man. Don't get me started. Okay. So we didn't get our wax, not federally legal, because, which I give major props to Moody. They tried to stick a Delta 8 ban in there, and he was like, no, I'm not taking that. So that bill fell through. Abbott wouldn't, or was it Abbott or Dan Patrick? Wouldn't fucking sign it. So it went away. But we did get on the medical bill 1% THC, I believe. They took out pain, but it's all people with cancer. You don't got to be dying of cancer anymore, so that's good. Um, and the PTSD. It started out being PTSD for veterans, but then they fought that and it became PTSD for everybody, and that's on there now too. So we got a couple wins. We got a few. It's Texas, y'all. That's what happens. Shout out to everybody who fought to push these bills through, calling your representatives and everything. That's what makes this work. We all got to join together. We all got to let our representatives know we want cannabis legal. And I've been watching the normal page. They do a great job of letting you know about getting the bills out and what it is that you need to do. And they'll say, hey, you need to write a letter to your senator. You go in there and you type in your name, and they've basically written it all out for you. All you got to do is hit send. It takes 2 seconds. So I really like what they do over there with that. All those people who did all that, that's who helped us get these through. Yes, it is very, very disappointing that once again we're gonna have to go another couple years and fight again. But we're all stubborn motherfuckers. Sorry, excuse my language. And we're gonna keep fighting. And so they can just keep making it hard. It's okay. We're used to it. We can deal with it. We're definitely not giving up. Next week on Canna Corner, we will be talking with Stephen Price, June 7th. And then after that, I've got Rhonda Agard coming on June 21st. I don't have a set Canna Corner for the one in between the 7th and 21st because I'm going on the 12th to Austin. So I figured probably what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get on and we'll do an update about how the event went. So that's probably what that day is going to be. FYI, Farah, she's listening. 7:10 at the door. Okay. So that was my plan on that. And thank y'all all for watching. Go to my YouTube channel, find Candis Dyer Facebook page, hit the bell on the lives. That way you know when I'm fixing to go live for Canna Corner. And then you can also find us on the Human Solution International Texas chapter and KM 420 Radio. And yeah, so y'all go look all those up and like them, share them with your friends, let them know all about what's going on. I love all y'all, and I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Peace.